It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on
Damn, Bam squad tanking. 0-15. Bam tanked. My man, Bam.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Brees Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start, touchdown!
Damn, hell of a game, hell of a play.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Broncos 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida quarterback to J.J. Harvey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds, and looks like right at the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards. The Broncos in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. The incompletion was forced by the linebacker, Brandon Smith, who got a hand on it. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And the Jets first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his receiver, Watson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass to the sideline and pull it in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice throw there by the young rookie from Penn State, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he leads to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And now there's yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Sit.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one too low.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Straight ahead is Hall. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Third down and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it, it's Harden. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
What's good on the extra point? And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to grab a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll try and do this himself. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nix to the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Nix once more. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a
Touchdown. Defjam score. Way to go, guys. Good job. Good team effort. Good team play. Preach.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Halftime. Team top.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That went out wide and intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Seagulls take over first and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week.
That was fucking pick 6. I ruined it.
But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. To throw, here's Nix. Setting up the screen for Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nix to throw again. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air. That's a good one. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
So let's go 4. Let's say 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So a big one coming down for Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Motion. Ready. Captain.
Nix from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. R.J. Harvey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Is she there?
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Another try, second and 10 now.
I just thought of that.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here now, third down.
Yeah. I I know, we probably still can like crossing the street, filming it.
Throwing Nix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
To throw is Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. And now an audible here into something else.
Oh my God, this is good.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to... And that's caught inside the 30.
That was sure
down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this game certainly has no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a run here off the RPO to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Carlson on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their coverage. intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, it's a good fifth win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, let's read it. And he's like, okay, you know, you just put it got back. It's really well ready. Actually, I'm ready. Oh, I was going to tell you. So I last night, I get home, I'm going to go to bed. And I'm running talking to you. And I get home, I'm like, all right, I'm tired. And I'm all of the time, and we talk about I can anyway, so that's like freaking out. But in real life, that bugger is they can come back. So another father's like anyway, it was kind of like it kind of